Secret flame, it burned in shame, back and forth through all those years. But finally, we both are free. I threw my baggage overboard and let it go. I cut the cord. You're all that I've been waiting for, so let's go. Tick tock, are you in or are you not? I won't block the door, but tick tock, if you are gonna take a shot, then come at me with all you got around. Just let me go. Just let me go. Oh.
Into a little bowl. Isn't that funny? We start off with sugar. Yay! And then I use I'm going to rinse off that sugar before I insert it in my jar, because I don't want cross-contamination. So I just wipe off the sugar. And I'm going to add a package or 2.5 teaspoons of traditional active dry yeast. So there's 1, 2.5. Okay. Put my yeast aside. Cover it up. And I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of water. I'm just going to let that sit and wait. It can't join the party until the end. Okie doke. I am going to put into my bread machine container 1 cup of warm water. Actually, I use hot, but just for a second. 1 hot cup of water, plus 2 teaspoons of water, or tablespoons, I mean. Pay attention. Write this down. 2 tablespoons. I'm so slow it doesn't matter if I use hot water. All right, 1 cup of warm water, 1 cup, plus 2 teaspoons of water. And you got your water out of the way. Easy. And we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of Crisco or whatever shortening lard you have. There's tender flake, there's Crisco. Make sure it's pure and doesn't have artificial crap in it. And squish it down. Make sure you get a whole 1/4 cup. Make sure your cup emptied out. Crisco done. Now, they want salt, eh? Salt is part of the active ingredient of bread making, and it typically calls for 1 teaspoon of salt. But I noticed lately, I don't know, I'm going to go, just because of my own taste buds, I'm going to go a little short of 1 teaspoon of salt. Not a lot of salt. Then it wants 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Yeah. I like 3 tablespoons. I don't know about you. It works out for me to get 3 tablespoons. 1, 2. You writing this down? 3 tablespoons of sugar. This is why you ignore basic recipes. Look how much extra sugar is in a basic recipe. Okay. We got 1 cup of water plus 2 tablespoons. We have a 1/4 cup of shortening. We have a little less than 1 teaspoon of salt. And we have 3 tablespoons of sugar. And for the flour, I'm just gonna sift it around a bit. Not too much. Pat it down. And then with the back end of the knife straight, that's 1. 2. Make sure it's emptied. 3. And a half. And a half a cup there. I should have had that ready. Yeah, half a cup. No cross-contaminations. Cover that flour up right away. No cross-contaminations. And I got all my ingredients ready for my bread machine just to knead. I'm going to put a little hole at the top for the yeast goes last. The yeast paste is getting ready. It's still not as puffy as I like, so I just wait a sec, maybe put away my ingredients. That's how fast bread making is. And oh, you know what you're eating. When it comes to food and medicine, you gotta know what you're putting in your mouth. I had a stroke, and I do have permanent disabilities. And that includes the loss of my sense of smell, my hands and feet go numb and are numb permanently, and my face is numb, and my voice is different. Just waiting for that to activate. it gets all puffy, you see. Poofy, poofy. I got some chicken going on in my oven just to reheat for a chicken sandwich on my homemade bread that I already had. I got that bread with some mayo ready for my chicken for a chicken sandwich. Oh yeah. There we go. Be patient. Let it get active. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get active. I take my time. And I don't allow my congestion, any congestion in my nasal. I have to get rid of it right away. And as you know, I use the oil for that. The special oil I can't talk about. But you know. And homemade food. So I always know what's going in me. And that's how I survive. Got rid of rheumatoid arthritis, endometriosis, a mild form of MS, which I still have. A little, it's brain lesions, right? My skin is really good. Everywhere. My skin is really good. Knowing what I'm putting in me is good for my organs. My senses really love it. When I take care of them. Let's see, what else? Endometriosis, lung cancer, COPD. Yep. My body has been through hell. I look at this as sort of like a blood transfusion. You know, if you want to replace your old dirty blood cells, spit it out. Spit it out. Not going to swallow it. I spit it out for 2.5 years or more. And it takes a lot of effort to spit it out, but I didn't want it in me. All that coughing up crap. No. So I spit it out and I put in new ingredients. Homemade. Oh yeah. Nice thick paste. That's how they did it back in the old day. You know, you could just add yeast to your recipe, throw it in the bread machine, and let it do all the work for you. You could do that. Bread machines, I highly recommend. But for me, as an experienced bread maker, I prefer doing it the old-fashioned way and not processing it for as long as the bread machine does it. Like it just goes on and on. 3.5 hours to bake it. So I do it my way, as the king sang. The other thing to do is listen to music while you're working. You know, put some tunes on. I prefer the rock and roll era of the 50s, 1950s, and 1960s. Oh, you can really dance up a storm with Sha-na-na. Jailhouse Rock. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. But there's all sorts of music from that genre, era of the 50s and 60s, and the early 70s too, really. That's why Elvis died. He's not going to listen to the heavy metal where it grates on your nerves, or where it conjures up rage, right? Or it conjures up passivity. I'm in control of my emotions. And I will lead my own emotions. Thank you very much. It's getting there. Puffy. See, it's breaking open, right? That's what it's activates. Breaking open. It's like if you ever watched cream of wheat cook. It's the wheat that breaks open that makes your porridge. Just watch it. It's like an active ingredient too. See, now it's starting to get little holes. It's very active. Takes the longest amount of time. You got time to watch, don't you? Well, skip forward then. Okay. And I am happy with that yeast. Right on top of the flour. Right on top. Okay? Now I'm going to put into my bread machine. That's it. I just do a double check. Salt, sugar, flour, oil, water. That's bread. And the thing is, there's no dairy. So you don't have to worry too much about it going bad. There's no egg, no dairy, no butter. so nothing to go bad. So it stays fresh a long time. Let's look at the bread machine. Oh, wrong way. I think. Oh, I can't figure these things out. No, I'm not going to be able to show you. Well, I'll get a bread machine. This is me, Cheryl Ann, teaching the world how to sing, and today, how to bake bread, homemade bread from scratch. Bye for now.